What's up, guys? It's your boy Legend of Air here. I think I got my mic fixed, so we're going to test this out and do a spiral structure deck, or a spiral deck profile. Let's get started. First off, I run 2 SpyralSuper agents. What he does is you reveal the top card of your opponent's deck, call a monster, spell, or trap. If you call it right, you get special summon. So like if you call spell, top card of their opponent's deck is a spell, you get to special summon. Also, whenever this card is special summoned by a spiral card, you can pop a card on the field. Pretty neat. Real good. Next, I run 3 Spiral Tufts. He basically does the same thing. When this card is on the face up on the field, you can declare 1 card type, monster, spell, or trap. Reveal the top card of your opponent. If you do, and you call it right, then you get to pop a monster. Next, I run 3 drones. Drone is your engine on this deck. Drone, whenever it's normal or special summoned, you get to look at, not reveal, you look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. And then you can put them back in any order. Also, you can tribute drone to give all your spiral monsters an extra 500 attack. So that's handy as well. Also, you can banish this card and 1 other spiral card to special summon Super Agent from your graveyard. I run 3 Quik-Fixes. What Quik-Fix does is whenever it's normal or special summoned, you get to add 1 spiral gear card from deck to hand. Spiral gears, basically your helpers in this deck. I'll get to them when I can. Also, if you control a SpyralSuper agent, you can special summon this card to the field, but it's banished when it leaves. I run 2 Master Plan. What she does is whenever basically once per turn you can add 1 spiral mission card from deck to hand. Whenever she is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 spiral monster and 1 spiral resort from deck to hand. Spiral resort is your field spell. I run 2 Resonators just because this deck is full of little people and a whole bunch of stuff. You can synchro like crazy with this deck. And it also helps to get out drone faster or Quik-Fix faster because it also allows you to special summon level 4 or lower. So you can pretty much get your deck running with this guy. I'll run 1 Maxx. Obviously, everybody special summons nowadays. 1 Glow Up Bowl and 1 Jet Synchron. But that's it for the monsters. Let's move on to spells. For spell cards, I run 3 Resorts, which is your field spell. Once per turn, you can add 1 spiral monster from deck to hand. And while this card's face up on the field, your opponent cannot target other spiral cards with card effects. So, it's pretty neat. Also, during your end phase, you can shuffle one monster back into your deck. Now, I looked up on the card rules on this. You cannot return extra deck monsters because it does specify shuffle. So you have to return an actual monster to the actual deck. But that's also good because you get to replenish everything. I run 3 big reds. What Big Red does is basically he's your monster reborn for this deck. During activation, whenever you can target one Spyral monster in your graveyard, special summon it to your side of the field in face of attack position. Also, he can't be destroyed by battle. And you can only activate one Big Red once per turn. Next, I run 3 Mission Assaults. What Mission Assault does is it stays on the field for 3 turns. You destroy it during your third end phase. But basically once per turn, when a Spyral monster you control destroys another monster, you can you get to basically draw a card. And you can also draw a card if a Spyral card destroys, if a Spyral effect destroys a card on the field. You also get to draw one. Whenever this card, sorry, wrong card. I was trying to remember. You can banish this card from your graveyard and special summon one Spyral monster from your hand. So that can kick things off. I'll run 2 machine dupes just to get Quik-Fix and Drone out there quicker. So that way you can get your deck running faster. Quik-Fix, like I said, is built for your Spyral gears like Big Red, and there's a trap card in here called, I think, Utility Wave. Yeah. And then it also helps you get Drone, which allows you to pop stuff with your Super Agent and your Tough. I run 1 Rhoda, of course, 1 Twin Twisters, a 1-for-1, run 2 Resonator calls, just to help me get my Resonators out, run 2 Terraforming. And that's pretty much it for the spells. So we've got that pretty much under control. So let's move on to traps. For traps, I run 3 Utility Waves. This also helps control the card on top of your opponent's deck. Basically, if you control a SpyralSuper agent, target one face-up monster card. Sorry, target one face-up card, not monster, just regular card. Your opponent controls, place it on the top of their deck. You can only activate one of these once per turn. This whole entire deck is based on you knowing what your opponent's about to draw. So you get to control basically their duel. I run 1 Spyral Recapture. Works the same way as Mission, or yeah, Spyral Mission. Destroy it during your third end phase, of course. Once per turn, when a Spyral monster is special summoned, except during the damage step, you can target one monster on your opponent's control, take control of it until the end of the turn, but it cannot attack your opponent directly. So basically every time you special summon a Spyral monster once per turn, you can take control of any monster on your opponent's side of the field. That's good, but it's also bad because, like, if it's the only monster, you can't attack him with it. But that's fine. You've got you'll have probably about 2 or 3 spirals out on the field already as it is. Also, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Instead of destroying one of your spiral monsters. So like Raigeki, Dark Hole, Black Rose Dragon, I'm trying to think what else. Thunder End Dragon, anything that destroys monsters or the field, you can pitch this card or banish this card from the graveyard and save one card on the field or one monster card on the field. So that's good. I run 1 Phoenix Wing Blast. Basically, you discard a card, target one card your opponent controls, place it on the top of your deck. Like I said, this whole deck is just about you knowing what they're going to draw. And lastly, I run 2 of the Spiritual Swords of Revealing Light. This one I love just because of its graveyard effect. But that's it for the traps. On to the extra deck. I run 2 Formula Synchrons, 3 Goyos, or 2 Goyos. I run an Armury arm. I run a Beast. The reason I run Beast is because you need monsters in your graveyard in order for Resort to stay out. So that'll help. I run Librarian, Zeta, as far as synchros go. Now my XYZs, I run Phantom Photon, Dark Rebellion Dragon, Abyss Dweller, Cowboy, Blade Armor, and 101. I also run Emeral. The reason I run Emeral is basically you detach a card, you can target 3 monsters in your graveyard and shuffle them back to your deck and then draw a card. So not only does Resort help replenish your deck, this card's here to help replenish your deck as well. So that way the duel can continue on and you don't deck yourself out. But that's pretty much it. That is the Spyral Super Agent deck. So, like I said, I'm going to try my best to upload 2 deck profiles every week, either Wednesday or Thursday. If there is a specific deck, I know the spirals are kind of new. I think they came out in the last pack. So if there's any cards out you want a deck profile on, just let me know. I will do my absolute best to get you a profile. But like I said, y'all, Legend of Air, I'll catch y'all later.